Hello to all of you beautiful people and beautiful souls. Peace on earth and love and light to you. This is Gabrielle.Ether and welcome to my channel. So you guys see, we're doing this psychic reading on Monique right now. I really don't know what else I'm going to say or how this is going to go. I don't know. I just pulled out my cards right quick, you guys, because I was curious about some things. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again because, oh my gosh, if you guys, I don't know if I said this before on my channel, for those of you who are not new to my channel, for those of you who are new and those of you who don't know me, some of my friends can tell you, well, the ones who know, one thing I hate to do is to prove myself to people, because I feel like it just makes me feel so small when I have to prove something that I know is true, because I'm just the type of person, believe what you want to believe and I don't care, and I think it's funny, like, it's like when I'm dating someone or whenever I'm dating someone new, the first thing they say is like, oh, do me a reading. When they find out I'm a reader, they're like, oh, do me a reading. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing I don't do readings for free. I tell everyone that I don't do readings for free. So no. Okay, I have done readings for free, but you have to be a really good friend, or sometimes I look at the circumstance, but no, not just some guy calling up talking about like, or if I go live, not just some guy talking about do me a reading, and then they always say, well, how do you want me to believe you? And I'm always like, because I don't feel like I have to prove anything to you. Like, I don't care if you believe me or not. So I was already pulling cards on this, as you can see. I'm going to explain this to you guys, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it again for the sole purpose of Monique. Okay? That's why I'm going to do some of these things. But I said all that just to let you guys know that it was already what I was thinking. And the reason I say that sometimes, you guys, because I feel like as someone who is so-called psychic or a seer or a prophet, like the spirit already show you things. That's why when I say like I already saw this, I already felt like this, it's because like the reading will most likely come out like I saw it, because I've already saw it. And so, but the thing is, the cards, I tell everybody, it's good to get you a personal reading. These cards are so good because they are like a roadmap, and sometimes you need clarity. Sometimes I really don't know what's going to come out, especially when it comes to celebrities, you guys. I don't know what's going to come out in these readings. And so this was just like spare the moment. Because I saw a video and I just asked this right here. This says, this is the answer to, is Monique part of the Illuminati in some kind of way? Like I said, I already knew the answer, and I just said, Spirit, show me in some kind of way, any kind of way. Is she a part of the Illuminati? Not back then, not her past, but right now. And I pretty much knew what the answer was, and this is what came out. I'm going to shuffle again because I believe in spirit. But you guys, this is what came out. And this is what came out. And I'm sorry, I was looking at something else. And I'm going to explain this to you. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so those of you who watch my pick a card readings, if you ever pull this card or seen this card, I haven't had this deck that long, then you kind of know how I would kind of sort of usually interpret this card. And in this case, it's somewhat the same. And I always say, like, when someone has to defeat something or trying to defeat something, and they have once played with it. So this is somebody, this is how I see her, someone who's trying to have that cake and eat it too. So she joined this, but this is a yes answer. We have two upright and we have a no here, okay? This is what this means, that she is a part of the Illuminati, but no, she does not want to be. Yes, she is. See that? Yes. The answer is yes, she is. This no, she does not want to be. You see right here, look like she bit off a little bit more than she can chew. Look like right here, somebody's doing something that they don't got no business doing, okay? You see that right here? This is basically saying after you've been violated, after you've been taken advantage of, now you see what's going on and now you want out. That's why I say in my readings, you guys, any of these celebrity readings that I do, you guys already know which what I'm coming from. And if you don't agree with the Illuminati, and if you believe in, if you want to call this a conspiracy theory, because I don't even believe in that term for real, then you should not be here, because that's what I'm going to talk about. You guys, with all of these celebrities, you have to know that they, especially when they reach a certain point in their career, they all pretty much have already sold their soul. You have to know that. And like that industry, that entertainment industry, Hollywood, is just not ever realistic, and we cannot believe that it is, okay? So look at this game right here. Look at this game right here, as if she just thought it was all fun and games at first. She thought she was going to be this queen right here. But look how depressed she got. When she saw that this was not just a game, it was more than a game. It's serious. You thought this was going to happen. You thought you was going to be this queen. But it didn't happen. Like I said, at first she looked at it like it was something just wonderful. Like she was trying to have her cake and eat it too. That's what she was trying to do. Have more than what she was supposed to have. Okay? Things have happened, and lo and behold, now she wants out. Okay? So I'm going to shuffle. Okay, since I'm holding the cards, since I'm holding my phone right now, because this was not planned, I have to shuffle the cards. So I need to put this phone on pause, and I'm going to come back and shuffle the cards for my next question. Okay, you guys, I did not want to come back on showing myself today. Yeah, my nail fell off. It's time for me to redo these, so they get to falling off. Then it's time for me to redo them. But hey, that's just the way the camera ended up being set up tonight. I'm going to ask if Monique could, would she get out of the Illuminati? If she could, would she get out of the Illuminati? If she could. So I guess all things considered, with Monique's situation, would she get out of the Illuminati? What does that mean? Big old amount of cards just totally separated from this side. Almost a totally even amount, almost. I want to feel like I got my answer and say yes, because we have to do things intuitively, because it's like quick, fast, and hurry. This separated from this side, as if something wants to break apart. It's like it was perfect. Like it didn't even splatter. Like it wasn't even like all all like this or whatever. It wasn't even all like that. It's like this. With that being said, you guys, let me think of what I'm going to do. Like, that's a yes answer. But I have to do something else. I have to do something for the sake of this video. So what am I going to ask? Let me think what I'm going to ask. You know what? Let's just ask Spirit to confirm that. Spirit, was that a yes answer? Did you give me a yes answer just then? Did you give me a yes answer just then for Monique's situation? Was that a yes answer that you just gave me? Yes. No. Yes. So let's interpret these cards now. We have a yes. Spirit is telling me yes. I heard right. That's exactly what I'm saying. Monique definitely wants to let something go. Okay? She wants to let something go. Okay, what did I just tell y'all? This card came out again. When you had your cake and you ate it too, now you want to defeat this. So, yes, she does. This no here. See what this is about. Something is just too much. Something's quite overwhelming. Yes, the answer is yes. Yes, I interpreted that right. That if she can, she wants to get out of it. But let me see why Spirit gave me this no here. She's having a hard time. This is a message that Spirit wants me to give you guys. She's actually having a hard time saying that she knows that she should get out of this. Like I was just saying, she's been tired of. She's trying to let go of something that she once held on so strongly to with all her heart. She wants to let that go. She really wants to let that go. She's trying to defeat it. Something about this kind of overwhelms her. This is the mission Spirit gave me a yes answer. Yes. Yes. I heard that correctly. She wants to get out. But when I have this negative card here, this negative card is saying like, this is one way I interpret this card. Something that's overwhelming. Something just too much. It's like too much going on. It's like, the reason why she would consider staying in sometimes, because you feel like if you can't beat them, join them. Okay, so I've been through this before. I've told you guys before, like in the R. Kelly reading. That's why, the main reason why I do these readings is because honestly, I hate going into people's lives. Me personally don't like to do that. But is it about me and my feelings? No. If I'm doing a personal reading, Spirit tells me don't do people's readings if they don't know you're doing them. But when you are a celebrity, you have given the public permission to go into your personal life, okay? So that's why we do this, and that's why we can do this. And once you have put yourself out there, and you put yourself out there to tell lies to the public, that's when the light workers have to take over. That's why we do videos like this. The light worker has to take over and says, you know what, you've put lies out there. Now we have to help the people, because there's people believing these lies, okay? So we have to do these videos. They're necessary. The celebrity is too big for this. Hollywood is too big for this. So the thing is, you guys, I'll put these right here. I'm going to tell you guys a story. And I'll probably make a video separate than this, because I might just end the video now. And if you want to, you can go about my experience in my life, or like I was saying in that R. Kelly video, like when you go through, a lot of people just cannot sympathize with that situation. And this is one reason why I've always saw her situation for what it is, because you can see it clearly after you go through it. When I came against some people who were high in my community. So when you're in a small town, who are the high people? Like pastors, ministers, prophets. Those are usually the high people, what they will call like high people, because everybody look at them as their leader. You know, they don't really eat, sleep, or drink without their permission. When you are living in a small southern town like this, that's what they tend to do. They pretty much worship their pastors like their God, you know. So when you come against someone like that and you stand up for what's right, my experience was almost the same as celebrity, because evil is evil, and the way evil operates is they try to discredit light. So what happened to me is, even when I try to tell the truth, they prey on the fact that people like to side with the minority. I mean, with the majority. The majority, now they know that. So therefore, when you are just one person, you're not popular, and you're known for being outspoken, then that's a lot coming against you right there. So all these people who are high, only thing they can say is basically, she's lying, she's a demon, you know, she's a witch, and everyone believes them. Why? Because we're not going to say God lied. Who says God lies? God does not lie. That's how they feel in their eyes, okay? So when Monique came against Tyler Perry, Oprah, and Lee Daniels, oh, she lied. She lied. Not Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry does not lie. Not Oprah. Oprah does not lie. It had to be her. Why did it have to? It had to be her just because I'm saying that it shouldn't couldn't be Tyler or Oprah for sure. So it had to be her. So I've been through it, you know, and that's one reason why I sympathize with certain celebrities, not all of them, because certain celebrities realize that they got themselves in some mess and they want out, okay? And this is the thing, certain celebrities get themselves in mess all the time and they still be trying to stay in there. But you have to realize you're wrong, and then you probably have to go broke first, which I heard her say that she did go broke. You know, I think one thing Monique needs to understand is that since she does want to get out of it now, that you have to come out of it wholeheartedly. You know, you have to know that you were wrong and what you did. You can't just be like, oh, I want to escape this because I done found myself in some mess now. You can't be like that. You gotta want to come out wholeheartedly. I'm gonna see. It's one thing I personally don't like to do. Let me see where her heart is at, because this is what helps people right here. Where her heart is at. Does her heart really? I wasn't even finished answering the question, and Spirit telling me to stop. That same card that came out for her before. The same freaking card that just came out. Same card that came out. Okay. Obviously, because the cards weren't shuffled good enough, Spirit was telling me to stop for this reason. So the question, does Monique wholeheartedly want to stop? Her heart is in it. There is no in this. Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. Spirit had me stopping that fast, and the cards was not even shuffled that good. But as you guys can see, I was shuffling them. They had every opportunity to go however way they want to. But that's why I was like, Spirit is telling me to stop. And what did I do? You guys saw. I just pulled the first 3 cards like I always do. I couldn't have possibly known that those cards was just these 3 cards was going to end up like this, because for one, these 2 cards came out in the very last one, but this one didn't. It came out on the very first question. And what was I saying? Basically, she wants to correct her wrongs. She knows that she was once this person. She knows that she was once this person. Now she wants to release. Any person with any kind of discernment out there, you will already know. You will feel this reading. You will know what I'm saying. Like, it's true. Like, to me, it's self-explanatory. I guess because I read cards all the time. So her heart is in and out. I can tell. I can tell when I watch her that she actually still has a soul. Some of these celebrities don't have a soul. And I can tell when I watch her. So, you guys, when you see celebrities and they're talking all good, don't let it discourage you when the next time you see them and they're talking crazy, because that means that they have then been cloned. Okay? Like they did Kanye West. So if they're talking good at first and then they your role models, for one, don't let nobody be your role model. But if they're talking good at first and they're like, yeah, they're for the people, don't put nobody up that high. I've been there. Look at my situation. When you put people up high, when they fall, you'll fall right with them. So, Monique, man, if you see her one day and she start talking crazy the next day, it's because she has been cloned. Because I had 3 yeses, no no's in that last question. She wholeheartedly wants to change. Everybody deserves a second chance because we have all. I was just thinking something that my mama says, and I do not curse. Like, she say when you S and stepped in it, like boo boo, but with an S, you S and stepped in it. So we have all S and stepped in it. And we all, go into stuff just thinking, oh, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. And then you see, like when I joined that church, well, I didn't know. I really didn't know. I was looking for Yahweh, who I called God back then. And I did not know that church was like that. But I came against them. I mean, why? You want to know why? You want to know what I did? It's very simple. When you say you can't marry someone because they are already married, who's debating that? Is anybody else debating that? I'm saying maybe you have reached a certain level that I haven't reached yet. But I'm saying that's what they believe in their religion. So they should have stood by that. But me still to this day, even though I don't do marriages, I believe that I can't marry someone who's already married. Yeah, that's all I said. Believe what you want to believe, whatever you want to believe. And simply when you come against people who are that big, they will come against you. And that was so hard because, like my niece said, she thought she had friends. Oh my gosh, yeah, you would think you have some friends. I'm so happy that my friends back then are my friends now. The ones that I know are my real friends. And there was one in particular friend who I was just so happy, who had to be the person who stood against those people with me, because I got came against so bad. So I feel Monique, where sometimes you feel like if you can't beat them, join them, you know. But you gotta stand. You gotta keep standing. You gotta keep standing. You can't join them, okay? So I hope they don't kill her and clone her, and then y'all thinking that she didn't join them. I don't think she'll do that. I think that she'll be cloned, and then you just look in her eyes and see if you see a real spirit or not. Yeah, that's how I do it, and then you'll know if she's real or not. So I felt like that. I felt like if you can't beat them, join them, because the heat gets so hot, so heavy, especially when all of your family members stop liking you. I don't know if they ever did for real, but especially when you see every last single one of them walk past you and act like they did not see what just happened to you. When the preacher calls you out and try to kick you out of church and humiliates you and embarrass you, and all of your family members that are there walk right past you and act as if they didn't see that, that's not a good feeling. And there are people who could have spoke up. It took up for me and say, no, she didn't do that. That's not how that happened. You think they did it? Nope. So I feel Nicki Minaj when she said that. Shoot, people say karma is coming back to get her. It wasn't no karma coming back to get me. That's just what happened. You know, I feel Monique when she said she had to record Tyler Perry. I wish I would have recorded some conversations when you're dealing with big people like that. I'm saying all this stuff, you guys, because we have to know what's true and what's not true in this world. Because you know what? You might need someone to take up for you too one day. That is all. Continue to come and grow with me. Subscribe. Bye.